So now that we have that, we're going to take a little bit more of this, and I'm just going to go right under here. And a little bit on the edge right here. And then we're going to blend that in. Take our blending brush, and we're just going to very lightly just kind of blend it so it's not harsh, but you can still see the color. And I've got a little bit of fallout right here, so I'm going to get that off. And again, that's the beauty of the rose water. Whenever I'm using the rose water, I don't have all that fall off and that fallout on my face. And so I'm not used to having to go and get all that. Okay, so we've got that color there, and now I'm going to get that great eyeliner that I showed you earlier. And I'm going to go right on the inner corner right here of the eye. I'm not going to go all the way over. I'm just going to go like right here on the inner corner. And I'm doing my watermark or my water line. Same thing on the other eye. And I'm going to also go on the lower part where I did a little bit of that shadow. And this color is very pigmented. It's a very pretty color. And when I put the eyeliner on, again, I'm going in. I don't want to pull out. So I'm just going to go across the top of my lid, just like lining the eye. Joining the color to where I made it in the inner corner there. I'm going to go back, I'm going to go over this with black too, but when I do, you're still going to be able to see a little bit of this bluish green color, and it's really just going to give it a nice kind of pop. So you can use a liquid eyeliner, you can use your eyeshadow, whatever you want to do. Since I want a more dramatic look, I'm going to use, you know, I think I want that color to pop, so I'm going to use my eyeshadow, and for this I will have to use a little bit of rose water. So I'm going to use this matte black color that's in here, and I'm going to use a flat brush, and what I do is I put on each side, a little on this side, flip it over, a little on this side, and since it's got that nice straight across, it'll be so much easier for me to use. Just gonna kind of spray my brush and got it just a little bit wet, and I'll show you what I mean by, I'm just gonna go in, I'm gonna pick up a little bit on this side of the brush, and I'm gonna pick up some on this side of the brush. And I just kind of flip it over. Now it's nice and still nice and flat, and I'm going to go on the bottom, and I'm just going to kind of come right close to the lash line. And because it's nice and a flat brush, it lets me put a very thin line. And you can still see the bluish green pencil that I used. And it just gives it a nice kind of pop. I'm just going to pick up a little bit more color. And once you kind of wet your palette, wet your brush, and don't wet your palette, but wet your brush, you should have plenty of time to do this. Now you could make this way more dramatic if you wanted to and use a liquid eyeliner. But I thought, you know, the whole idea was so that we would see the green. So I wanted to kind of at the last minute changed my mind and just wanted to do this. Whenever I want more of a subtle look, I'll use this method instead of using like a pencil or anything, and it just kind of gives me a softer, subtle look. Same thing on the top. I'm gonna go very close to my lash line and just line. Now, if you really wanted to make this a very dramatic look, we could have done completely opposite. We could have done the green on the lid and just highlighted with some, you know, of the pinks, and that would have been beautiful too. And I never used the color before, so I didn't want to get too dramatic without really seeing what it looked like. This is the first time that I've even dipped into that. I swatched it on my hand a little bit, but I don't know. I always think it's better to start small and then build. So I do like the color, and I think it would make a really pretty, if we did it across the whole lid. So maybe the next time I might try that. Okay, so there is kind of like, you know, the look. You could take your brush. I still have a little bit of this green left on here, and you know, we can kind of go right on top of that black. I'm going to curl my eyelashes, and I'm going to put on my mascara. And I think that's when you're really going to see this come to life. If you were going to use false eyelashes, this would also really make it pop. I'm going to use a mascara that is my all-time favorite right now. It is from Younique, of course. It's Epic, and it's a one-coat mascara, and I mean, it is amazing. So we're going to start with our Younique, and I'm using the black shade. I'm going to do my bottom lashes. You should always do your bottom lashes first so that you don't get makeup all over, you know, if you do your top lashes and then you're bending down to do your bottom, your lashes are wet and it's going to get up into your eyeshadow, so you don't want to do that. And I use this spoon, and I'll just kind of hold it underneath my eyes like this. And that way, when I'm putting on my mascara, I can really get the lashes and coat them without getting the product all over my under eye. I've been doing this for so long that I've gotten pretty good at it, so If you have any questions about any of these products, I hope that you'll message me and I can try to answer any of the questions that you are interested in. Like I said, some of the things I got at Walmart, some of the things are from Younique. If you're interested in, checking out anything by Younique, definitely message me and I will direct you to my page where I actually sell it. If you've never tried any products by Younique, if you try anything at all, try their face primer and try their mascara. You'll be hooked. You will be hooked. And their foundation is really amazing too. But that's not really what this video was about. I just wanted to show you some looks for upcoming holiday, and you can see how nice that made my bottom lashes. Okay, and we're going to do the upper ones. I can already tell that this is really starting to make the eye come to life. If you're like me and you have lashes but they're just very light, mascara is one of the things that, like, I never want to go out without mascara or a little bit of eyeliner and my lip. So those are my products that I really hate leaving the house without, because otherwise you will just not even see my eyelashes. They're invisible, but they're naturally, pretty long, and I've been using an eyelash serum and an eyebrow serum, and it's really helped them to stay thick and grow really nicely. And I feel like that really made that look kind of pop. And I like that color on just the inner lid, just to give you that little peak of, something unusual. It's not too over dramatic where you look false or made up, but it just gives you that little bit of, someone takes a second look, they're like, oh wow, she's got that color on there, that is gorgeous. So that's what we were going for. Like I said, I really wish that I would have, okay, I got mascara right here. Don't panic. If you do this, don't panic. Just leave it and finish what you're doing, and I'll show you why. But yeah, I wish that I would have chose in the palette. Like I said, I've never used a palette before. This was the first time right here, in this video. But I think that it would look really pretty with a lighter pink. Although, I like the look that I, got now, but I like pink. I'm just a pink, kind of person. I think it would have really made that bluish green just pop a lot. Maybe I'll practice off camera and do a look where, like I said, I'll do that bluish green color on the lid. So there is the mascara. Since I did get a little bit up here when I was putting it on, like I said, just leave it, let it dry, and then you can take a Q-tip and just kind of, as soon as you touch it, it'll just come right off. I'm going to take this Q-tip and go under here because, again, if I use this product again, I will definitely use my rose water. I feel like I had a lot of fallout from the shadow. I'm not used to that because, like I said, I usually always do use my rose water. Okay, I'm going to put on some blush, and then I'm going to put on the lips, and then that look is going to be done. I'm going to use this palette that I have right here by LA Girl Glow. I love this palette. As you can see, it's got a darker pink, a lighter pink, a neutral, and then a highlighter. And of course, the color that I always use is the lighter pink. And sometimes I'll dip into the lighter pink and then the brown. if I'm wearing, you know, neutral shades. And if I want more of a dramatic look, I'll use the light pink and dark pink together. So I'm going to do the light pink and the dark pink together and tap off my excess and smile when you're putting your makeup on, ladies. You know, you took a long time to get your look and you want to, you know, be happy. So makeup should make you feel good. So whenever I'm putting on my makeup, I try to always, like when I'm doing my blush, I smile, because that's how you see the apples of your cheeks. I like my blush very high up. I don't like, you know, when it's down low. I think it helps give you that more chiseled look when you put your blush, you know, and it's going to give you that nice chiseled look. I'll show you what I mean right now. And I like to always put on a little bit more than I really need, because I'll take my microfiber cloth and, you know, go over. And then I just kind of give my forehead a little. And I didn't dip into my color for that. I just used what was on the brush. And again, like I said earlier, if you contour, you would have made the, you know, your line, you know, your dark right here. We can kind of do it. Then I always like wipe my brush off just a little bit, and I go into that highlighting shade that's like the luminizer, and then I'll just go so we have that, and I'm going to take my microfiber and just kind of gently make sure I don't have any harsh lines. Now I'm going to take my Elfe powder. It's the translucent powder. And what you do is you just take a little bit and you put it in the lid of the, and you don't need very much. And that's even more than I need. You can use a brush if you want, or you can use the puff that it came with. And I'm going to use the puff because it's going to help take a little bit of the product off. So I'm just going to go in and pick up a little bit of the powder, and this is going to seal this in. And I want to get it on my lips because when I do my lipstick, it's going to help my lipstick stay. Because we took the time earlier on when we were doing our makeup and we build it up, now we're putting this powder on to set it. It gives a very flawless finish. I'm going to have to play around with my lighting the next video I do, because I feel like my lighting is a little bit too harsh right now and you are not able to see the colors as well as I would like you to. Alright, I'm going to do a nude lip, and I'm going to use the product by L'Oreal that I have used, and I've probably bought this like 5 or 6 times. The color, oh, it's so small I can't even see. Rose Tattoo. It's very, it's the liquid lip where it's kind of like the stain. This will last 4 hours. The secret is when you're using this, when you put this part on, don't do this. It'll mess it up. You could line your lips if you wanted to first. I want the eyes to be the dramatic part and what you notice. So that's why I'm choosing a neutral lip. So the secret is to let that dry on its own. And I like to, after it has dried, then that's when I like to go in and use the liner, because this will stay on for so many hours. If you put this on and then line your lips, the liner will stay on too, and it's going to look amazing. And it'll just give you that slight kind of pouty fullness, you know, to the lips. We're just going to go on the outer corners and the same thing on the top. And I can feel that it's getting dry. It's super, super, like, kind of like sticky, but at the same time, like, if you would put your lips together, they would stick. But I'm not going to do that because it'll mess it up. So I'm going to go in with this pencil that I have. It's a lip pencil. It's just a neutral color, and I'm just going to line on the outer part of the lip. Same thing on the top. I'm going to do the Cupid's bow. And I'm not going to go all the way down, because where you lined your lip is where your eye is going to be drawn to. And you want your eye to be drawn. You can see where I've lined it. And I see a lot of girls doing this, calling it the ombre look. All right, so we did that. It comes with, on the other end, after you open it, it's got a clear, like gloss type of a thing. It's really nice. It'll just make your lips pop. It doesn't leave them feeling sticky or gooey. When they made this product, they did such a good job. So there we go. And there is our nude lip. And we can see where I lined. That just gives you that nice fuller, poutier look. And that's it. I had my hair pulled back a little bit, so now's the time to, you know, you can play with your hair and do different things. I like to do my makeup, you know, and then do my hair. So that is the look. I hope you enjoyed it. I really like this look. It's sort of like a halo eye, but you know, not all the way. It's just, we want that little peekaboo color to pop through. And again, if there's any looks that you would really like to see, that I like to look at magazines and see what's, you know, the pictures are, and then try to recreate them. And I did see this look in a magazine, and then went out and it listed the products that they used. So then I went out and I did find the exact palette that was used, but I had to substitute an eyeliner, but it was really like the same color. And then I just used my regular makeup that I use all the time. If you have any questions, you know, please message me. Please subscribe. Trying to build this channel and give as many tips I can for makeup and hair and, you know, things for the mature woman or any woman. So if you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. And if you want to subscribe, that would make me so happy. I hope you guys have a great day. And that you'll tune in for the next video, and we'll do another dramatic eye that is appropriate for the holidays. Have a blessed day. Goodbye.